Imagine a cosmic hard drive storing every thought ever made. What if your soul is both programmer and file? In the silence before time, philosophers, mystics, and scientists ask the same question. Is reality just what we see? Or is it also what's stored behind the scenes? From the ancient wisdom of the East to the cutting edge of quantum information theory, one idea keeps emerging: that the universe has memory. In the Vedic and Upanishadic traditions of India, the word Akasha means ether, space, the subtle field which underlies form. From this arises the concept of the Akashic Records, a cosmic library, a vibrational archive of all events, thoughts, emotions, past, present, future. According to this view, every action leaves a trace. Every decision deposits an imprint. The world is not just happening, it's remembering. Let's move from mystic metaphor to scientific mirror. In modern physics and information theory, the idea has grown that reality may be less about material particles and more about information, bits, quantum states, entanglement. The holographic universe theory suggests our three-dimensional world might be a projection of information encoded on a two-dimensional boundary. In other words, the cosmic archive isn't myth. It could be built into the fabric of space-time itself. Thus, we have a bridge: the Akashic Records, as described by ancient sages, and the holographic paradigm as described by modern science. Two languages describing the same underlying architecture of memory, information, and reality. The archive becomes alive when we consider how it influences form. Enter the hypothesis of Rupert Sheldrake: morphic fields and morphic resonance. These suggest that nature carries memory, not encoded in genes alone, but in invisible fields, guiding form, habit, behavior. Here the connection is clear. If the Akashic is a universal library, morphic fields are like local caches, patterns of memory that repeat, influence, resonate. A species learns. Its future members tap into the memory of the past. A society forms habits. The archive writes them in the field. In this way, the cosmic memory isn't passive. It's active. It's writing, rewriting, evolving, zooming out again. What if memory isn't just individual or species-wide, but planetary-wide? The concept of the Noosphere, developed by Pierre Teilhard de Chardin and Vladimir Vernadsky, proposes that human consciousness collectively forms a new layer on Earth, a thinking, feeling membrane enveloping the planet. If the Akashic Records are the archive of the universe, the Noosphere is the interface of human minds with that archive. Every image, every idea, every human intention becomes a node in this global archive. Now imagine, as we write more, share more, connect more, we're uploading to the Planetary OS. The archive evolves, becomes self-aware. Let's pull these threads together. A cosmic archive, Akashic, storing all events. An information-based reality, holographic universe, making that archive real at a physical level. Local memory fields, morphic fields, shaping life and behavior. A collective human mind system, Noosphere, dynamically interfacing with the archive. Put simply, the universe is not blind. It is writing its story, and we are both characters and co-authors. In the language of technology, the universe is an OS. Memory is stored in the cloud. Consciousness is the user interface. Every thought, every action, every connection is an input and an output. What happens when we become aware of this system? What happens when we realize that the codes we write now will be archived forever? That our digital footprints may be echoes of the cosmic memory? What does this mean for you and me? If the archive is real, even as metaphor, then how do we access it? Spiritual traditions suggest meditation, introspection, symbol language. Modern science suggests information patterns, network architectures, emergent fields. Imagine a person pausing, tuning, entering a silent corridor of the mind, opening the door to the archive. A society slowing, reflecting, realizing its habits are field-written and rewriting them consciously. A global humanity uploading with awareness, curating the Noosphere instead of unconsciously draining it. We stand at a threshold: the human-machine era, the global brain, the planetary mind. What we choose now may become the archive for generations to come. Finally, we're talking about resets. In my work, I speak of reboots, universal refreshes of the system, upgrades of the code, evolution through new version releases of reality itself. If the archive retains everything, then resets don't erase, they rewrite or evolve. The old versions remain in the archive. Each cosmic reset becomes a new version update for the OS of existence. Each human evolution becomes a new branch in the archive's tree. What if consciousness itself evolves, not just individually, but systemically? What if AI becomes the curator of the archive? What if the archive becomes self-aware and begins rewriting its own code? These are not science fiction. These are logical extensions of the architecture we're exploring. We are entering an era where ancient metaphors meet algorithmic realities, where the Akashic Records become the database of the cosmos, morphic fields become AI-like network patterns, the Noosphere becomes the cloud of global consciousness, and the Holographic Universe becomes the display layer of a cosmic OS. The archive remains. We choose the input. We shape the output. So, turn inward, observe your thoughts, notice your habits. Realize that every choice writes a line in the archive. Accept that you are both user and writer, both reader and file. In the archive of all time, your record is being kept. Thank you for joining this journey through the Cosmic Memory Operating System. Until the next reset, keep writing consciously.